shooting wide open might not be what you think it is. You just rented a super fast prime. You're excited. This is kind of the pinnacle of lens design in your mind, but there's one thing that's really important for you to keep in mind if you want your shoot to turn out as well as you hoped. Hey, I'm Jared with Pro Photo Rental, and today we're gonna talk about why you might not wanna shoot wide open on that lens. You see, there are two common issues that come up with shooting wide open. The first, a lens is sharpest generally about 2 stops down from wide open. So on this 85-1.4, for example, things start out a little softer, the sharpness goes up and peaks around 2.8. It stays sharp for a couple stops and then it'll drop back down off as you stop all the way down. That's true for almost all lenses. So if you're worried about that sharpness or want to maintain the lens's sweet spot of sharpness, keep that in mind. 1.4 may not be the answer on this one, especially if you're shooting products or things that you really need to ensure have the best sharpness or however you're using them. The second thing to keep in mind, depth of field. Depth of field basically refers to how much of the scene is in focus relative to the distance from the camera. You have to be really careful about this because, again, on this lens, 85-1.4, maybe you've got several subjects and they aren't perfectly lined up. You're going to have some parts that are in focus and some parts that are out. Stopping down will help fix that problem. It's going to increase the depth of field and you'll have more things in focus. We find that a lot of clients are surprised to find out that shooting at f4, for example, is a much better end result than shooting wide open at 1.4 because they lose focus, maybe the autofocus doesn't track correctly, and they end up missing parts of the shot that they really needed. Now we need to acknowledge maybe you are shooting in a darker environment or can't add light. In that case, maybe you have to open up all the way to its max aperture in order to get your exposure correct. And that's fine. You just need to understand that there are trade-offs with that and you need to plan for them and shoot around them. We love discussing things like this with clients, so if you're unsure of what's going to be best for your particular shoot, maybe you don't know what 1.4 looks like compared to f4, come on in. We can set you up here in the office, get you looking through those lenses, talk you through the options, and make sure you get exactly what you need to make the best for your shoot.